Benji, still we are with the what happened over the weekend in regards to the headlines that we have shown on the Saturday and Sunday papers, equally on Monday. They all pertain to the ruling Jubilee Party. We have just played a bite of Raila Odinga and the Kirinyaga governor and Waiguru, who all have spoken about the BBI. Waiguru was the last saying, you can rent a Mkikuyu, but you cannot buy a Mkikuyu. They have the owner is in control. Of course, she is referring to the president, who is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. When you look at the handshake, did it blur the line between the opposition and government? And is it the cause of the current internal strife in the ruling party, and to be specific, in the restive central Kenya region, which seem not to be listening to the president, or is the president not paying attention to what they are saying?
I actually tweeted something last week, and you can tell by the events even over the weekend that the president is obviously very stressed and uncomfortable. And social media, nowadays is such a valuable, portal for real information that sometimes you cannot get where we are right now on mainstream media. The arrest and holding of MP Moses Kuria, the president's own member of parliament, and the allegation that when the court order came, functionary at the OP said, court order kitugani, flush it down the toilet. We have orders from above. We have orders from above. So you can tell that there are issues. And what my prediction is that once they start going on the road, the possibility is that the president will suffer embarrassment because of the things Alice Wahome and company are saying on the ground, which resonate with the poor farmer, which resonate with the poor milk production, systems, of which the president's family is seen as the biggest beneficiary and facilitator of the milk business. So there are issues, and one thing I would like to highlight here as well as we listen to all these different things being said is that, for example, Anne Waiguru is overplaying her hand. She's a newbie in politics. She's a newcomer in politics. She's a former technocrat of only yesterday that even despised politics big time. So what she's doing, she's overplaying her hand, and she's also a tainted public official, both in the civil service as well as governor of Kirinyaga. In fact, my suspicion is she'll probably not make it back as governor. And she knows that. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you've seen all the wars that they've been having with the Honorable Women Rep Ngirishi and the, the inability to pay county health workers, everything in paralysis, any and all the time. And so if you look at even what Waiguru is talking about, that's the politics of the 19th century. That you can't rent a Kikuyu. What is a Kikuyu? That Kikuyus have their owners. Is a Kikuyu a camel? This must be called out, if not by other politicians, at least by political analysts like us, because a lot of people are watching the news, some of them impressionable young people, and they are, it actually, Linda, if you notice, it actually leads to a lot of the disgust that you see in different fora, outside of the media. If you go and have lunch with some of your friends that work in corporate, and they just tell you how disgusting Kenyan politics is, how it's full of lies and they're all stealing. This kind of tone and language is what leads to that opinion. And finally, it's very cynical because the reason they do it is because it's a function of that not everyone is as intelligent as this guy, as a journalist. These are our poor hoi polloi on the ground who we can whip and move however we want, because all you have to tell them is mimi ni Mkikuyu kama wewe, or mimi ni Mluya, na Waluya wote, we need to be in one basket. So again, it's really, really unfortunate. And maybe my final, conclusion on this is that BBI was supposed to unite the country. Yes. You can see how quickly and how badly it's dividing the country.